Their season opening win over Arizona. Denver won the toss, they defer, and so they will kick. And we're going to see Sam Howell in the offense
to win the game.
Commanders begin.
Who didn't rush the passer very well last week is looking to get after him.
On 2nd and 8, Howell to the air for
here on Sam Howell.
On 3rd and 9, Howell protected well, completes. Big. Howell probing the defense, goes to a star wide receiver.
That'd be effective.
Howell goes underneath on 2nd down. This is Robinson breaking free. Another fresh set of downs. Howell slinging it forward.
Howell to put pressure and make coverage work.
Howell again protected well here. They come from the back, and he is. Not only did Denver not have a sack last week, they only had 3 pressures. Joey sliding the kicker. Here's Russell Wilson after the Commanders come up empty as they begin just inside their own 40. Wilson to the air, slinging it.
That Sean Payton, as this game goes on, will find great matchups to try and use.
Little pitch play. This is Javonte Williams breaking free. Arguably the best defensive front in the NFL. Can they keep Wilson protected? Here they come. Pocket starts to muddy.
To establish the running game, those additions have to work out for Denver.
On 2nd and long, Williams looking for
3rd down packages.
Speak of the devil, here he is on 3rd down. Little trickery, misdirection. Wilson has him fooled.
Has easy access to the right side of the field.
Just crossed the 7-minute mark. Some more misdirection. This is Marvin Mims.
Expect some sort of play action pass in their goal line sequence.
This is the rookie Jaleel McLaughlin, and it's a Sunday walk in the park. Can he develop this young second-year signal caller Sam Howell as they go back to the air? As they work their way early on in this relationship, 2 guys that go back a long, long way. More than 23 years in Philadelphia.
That's one of the parts that Eric Bieniemy brought over here to the Commanders.
On 1st and 10.
He's in zone coverage, but he got 2 completions.
Favorable down and distance here, 2nd and 2.
So that they can have the same opportunity.
Philly.
Neutral zone infraction defense.
You've got to take this shot at some point, McLaurin, on the young 2nd-year player.
Arch looking
to test him. You've got to like McLaurin's chances in that matchup and give him the opportunities.
Here comes Denver again. Boy, Howell initially evades this sack, trying to get rid of the...
You can't hit anybody, Coach. You know that.
So they rule it an incompletion. 2nd and 10, Howell.
Some great throws.
Just inside of the 2-minute mark. Here they come again. Howell
in the corner.
2nd and 18. Howell trying to...
And get your eyes on the quarterback to break on the ball.
3rd and long. Howell protected, slinging it. That pass.
2 series, a factor against Howell.
Another chance for Joey Slye there. The box snap earlier, missed from 49. This one from 44.
Avoid that pressure.
Might be the last play of the quarter. That pass deflect.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 52.
It's defense.
Yeah, watch him just at the end. He's going to come in with that left hand. He's trying to swat at the football.
And then came in with Ron Rivera. And this has been one of the top statistical defenses in the league. Wilson's going to take a shot. Has his man. It's caught. Wide open. It's Mims. Touchdown.
Dude, that opens up the middle. Beautifully played and protected. But again, what did I just say? Now that they're bringing pressure, that's where Sean Payton wants to get.
I get you for that. Last week, boy, they have answered some of those questions. Up 14-3 on Washington on CBD.
The pressure problem from Denver, and it's coming off their left side.
Already 2 sacks that they've allowed. How off
a week ago.
What does Vance Joseph dial up here? Here they come again. 3rd down. Howell protected. Pocket collapses. Especially for a young quarterback to make. As Tress Way is on to punt for the first time. And Marvin Mims Jr. watches this one take.
Right now, Jack Del Rio has to calm this defense down, and they've got to make Russell Wilson work.
Wilson's pass.
Is playing with the upper hand, and again, they have got to settle this defense down and get the ball back to the offense.
This is Javonte Williams trying to find some daylight. Look at him break tackles.
Do you want to come up and tackle? So expect him to continue to attack that side.
Where does Wilson go here? 3rd and 4. Slinging it far side. Perfect pass. It's caught.
Ready to play or lined up. And what does he do? He gives Mims the outside. Gives him the outside, and as he looks back, look at the acceleration. You notice that acceleration.
2 catches for Mims. Look at what he's done already if you've just hopped on with us. Javonte Williams.
The ball to a big-time threat down the field.
Back to the ground game.
In this set, they like to work inside.
Here he comes in motion. Wilson instead goes to the slot. They do snap. Wilson.
Washington defense. That means the offense, the inside 3 for Denver's O-line is doing pretty good.
This is Javonte Williams. Samaje Perine onto the field for the Broncos on 2nd and 6. Little sidearm delivery. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Brandon Johnson.
There's Barton in the middle. Watch right at the last second. There's too much speed. You know, Barton doesn't even have a chance.
He's function here as it's gotten really hard early in this game for Sam Howell. It's deflected at the line of scrimmage and picked off. Then the foot. Gregory.
Again, it's the front. Wow, surprise. The quick pass, got his hands up, and almost forced a huge turnover.
Howell with
to keep this drive moving.
Here come the Broncos on 3rd and 9. Howell protected. Defense is in complete disarray. What a start for Denver's defense. As Tressway, who booted one 67-yarder earlier. This is fielded by Mims from his own 20. Mims looking for some daylight. Blocked in front of him. Mims.
I still
here
think.
at the 40. Washington. On 1st down. This is Javonte Williams.
6 passing attempts. He has made them count.
On 2nd down, this is Williams again. That's a 1st down run.
Holding. Offense. Number 74.
He's putting you in a position to succeed. That in and of itself gives you confidence to play.
Wilson, this is where he's been so deadly in his career, but what pursuit. Jamin Davis. Football came loose.
Lose it until his arm hit the ground, but was it moving? Might have got away with a little. Oh yeah, that ball is out right there.
It's a clear fumble.
Yeah, that is a clear.
3rd start of his young NFL career. Howell protected. There's the flag. Maybe a chance here. And now we'll check the flag from Brad Rogers.
Offense. Number 76.
Back to their own 41-yard line. 1st and 20 after the penalty. Howell delivers a strike.
Offensive linemen have to be able to step up and give their quarterback time.
Blitz coming, but this could be a face mask. You saw the illegal hands to the face. Off break for the Broncos.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Number 42.
Slow motion or fast motion, that one's easy to see. But same thing from that adversity in that 2nd quarter. He's going to have to do it here.
Penalty puts him at the Broncos 35. Goes to his check here. They're going to pick up another 1st down. This back for the enemy here. What does he dial up? As they work just outside the 25. Robinson.
Getting those guys involved in the passing game really gave the offense something to work with.
How does this offense navigate here? Tough set of circumstances. This is a completion. Little misdirection, jet sweep. This is Samuel looking for some daylight, breaking defense. Terrific block at the end of that play by Sadiq Charles to get him a couple of extra. This is Robinson looking for some daylight from the Denver 4. Howell faking the handoff, throwing deflected pass by Matt Henningsen for Denver. 3rd and goal. Howell's pass incomplete.
You've got to keep Sam Howell in the pocket. Don't let him extend.
4th down pass to the end zone. It is caught.
Possibly get, and you're going to see Jackson launch. I know it's a bang-bang play, but you see him launch and on Jackson at the end of the game. But certainly that one right there does not look good.
You know, Jackson was
Simply get.
The commercial, Kareem Jackson was ejected for that hit on the defenseless player.
Like if you drew a line straight up, he may have broken the front
After
plane
review,
of that goal line, guys.
the runner scored on the PAT. Ready.
Russell Wilson, 5 of 6 for $147 and the 2 touchdowns. Pitched here to Williams.
Able to chop it down and give it back to the offense.
Young officially with 1 tackle so far. Wilson flushed out. Pocket starts to collapse.
Up this first down.
And actually put a second back on the game clock. So 134. Wilson slinging it. Delivers a strike. It's caught. But second stint with this Denver franchise. Re-signed in March. Able to get it off cleanly. Fair catch. Signal to Stearns. In a very thin safety area for Denver. Howell on first down. They keep him clean. Spins and just throws it out of
Sudden, a position of depth is now very thin for the Broncos.
On 2nd and 10. Howell looking, delivers. First down play. 2nd and 5. Howell's going to tuck it away and run. First down and more. It's a run of 17 if it stands.
Offense, number 72.
Right there.
And that clock now down to 27 seconds. 2nd and 16. Howell working from inside his 25. Low pass. It's caught by
The Commanders' offense.
On 3rd and 11. Could be a free play. Flags fly. Howell dropping a dime.
Offside. Defense, number 59. Penalty is declined. Results of the play is a first down.
I believe that's Justin Simmons. He's 25 yards deep. So now this side pocket is wide open. You know, you just can't get there in time. So really a great job by Howe to see how deep Justin Simmons was and then just thread it in that.
4th round pick out of Boise State a couple of years ago. Last year, just 14 catches. They're out of timeouts here, so they've got to be careful.
Seconds left and no timeouts.
Be a long field goal from here. Howell slinging it towards the end zone. Again, Cheeseman is the holder, or the snapper, I should say. Way the holder, and beautifully done. Boy, what a response for the Washington Commanders. They were down 21-3, but they show some life. That's the end of the first half. With your score 21-14 Denver. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Hey, as the end of this half, kind of, can they keep that momentum going? 4th down.
Right. Could that be the potential turning point? How does Russell Wilson and company respond? Denver.
Holding. Offense, number 69.
Points off of only 8 passing attempts.
I like when you go deep with your nuanced analysis. I love it.
Yes.
Javonte Williams, and he's
handedly killing the Broncos offense.
Wilson on 3rd and 21. And Adam, a man that size is not supposed to be that nimble. 6'3", 320. My goodness. This is crowding out from Denver as they begin at their own 43-yard line. This is Brian Robinson.
Forces a 3 and out to go out there and get points.
False start. Offense, number 63.
So 2nd down. This
back and letting the secondary cover these receivers.
On 3rd and 10, here they come. Howell going to tuck it away. He's going to take off, breaks a couple of tackles. Howell, first down run.
I'm wondering if he got a tug.
Holding. Defense, number 23. A 5-yard penalty will be tacked on to the end of the run. First down.
But when you can pick up a first down on 3rd and 10, that's big time.
Marks him down at the 41 of Denver. Robinson. Howell slinging it to the end zone. Was it caught? Yes, McLaurin. Every scoring play has to be confirmed. Did he hold on to the football?
Yep. I tell you.
Sam Howell to Terry McLaurin. That's a combination they hope they'll be talking about for a lot of years in D.C. How does Russell Wilson and this offense now respond in the face of their first? As Eric Bieniemy calling all the right plays. Now 2nd and 8 for Wilson in Denver. Wilson flushed out. using his legs, first down. They can start the season 0-2. Wilson back to the air. That pass.
Off that pass, but boy, what started out looking like it was perfect. Right now, Broncos struggling to find anything on offense. Could bookend him with Montez Sweat and then the two inside guys.
Scary. Third down pass. That one was it picked?
And a go. And Wilson throws the out. And then Forbes.
Ruling on the field is an interception by the defense. It's first down, Washington.
Cornerbacks, all the great ball hawks have.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's first down, Washington.
Inside Bronco territory.
First career pick for Forbes. The consensus All-American last year from Mississippi State. Back to the ground game. This is Robinson. And boy, that offensive.
Ease the pressure off of the quarterback.
On first down, Robinson looking for a seam, the spin.
Football team. That was in my time.
It's an incredible story. Actually played Pop Warner ball together in New Orleans. It's a family program. Two guys that go back a long way. Deep on between them. 3rd and 3. Howell's pass deflected. That's a live football. Actually lose 16. And now they're going to try a 59-yard attempt with Sly. And he misses badly. In a tie game as we play with 7 and change in the 3rd quarter. Wilson steps up, goes through his check. This is Samaje P. Ryan going to get in.
At that point, just packed it in. But they have clawed their way back into it. Now all of a sudden, seem to have all the momentum.
Here's Marvin. Wilson protected. First down, Denver. Sutton had that good bounce back year last season after the injuries that he's had to put behind him. Wilson again goes underneath. This is P. Ryan.
So far, he doesn't even feel the presence of Young. Gets it out, and they pick up a nice play.
First down, Mike.
In the game, they put him out here, so look for them to work inside here and take a shot.
Wilson looking. That's indeed what happens. It's Sutton over the middle.
Get ready. Ready, good shot.
P. Ryan has been one of the featured backs. Judy covered. Wilson, and they get him.
They're down. Huge play to just force the field goal.
Will Lutz
over the middle. It was just a thing of beauty. I just can't get over that throw.
They begin here. Howell trying to spin his way out of traffic. And
pass interference. Offense, number 1.
So talented coming off the edge. Howell going far side. What a catch.
Trust him and go at that matchup here for the rest of the game.
Second down and long. That pass far side of the field incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense, number 2. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
7-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs for Washington. Robinson breaking tackles, breaking free. Robinson still going. Inside Denver.
But they need more runs over 10 yards.
Under a minute left
for Denver.
So
this
Denver
defense
missing some key pieces. No Kareem Jackson, the ejection. Already without Caden Stearns. And we got a good one here in Denver. Broncos Commanders with 1 quarter left on CBS.
Yes, at minimum.
Howell's been a gamer, dumps it off here. This is Gibson. Gibson's got some blockers. Gibson inside the 30. Gibson!
And here it is again. The only player on that side is Singleton. You know, Allen, he's trying to come from inside out, but there's nobody else there. So they've run this play 2 times.
Gibson, who had the fumble issue last week. What a play here. 1st and 10. Howell protected over the middle. It's caught. That's Cole Turner.
If you're Denver, you've got to keep him in the pocket.
1st and goal. Robinson, and he is in for the Washington touchdown.
Well, how about
6 years.
How about the Ravens with all the injuries? I mean, it could have been devastating. They go out and beat Cincinnati.
Impressive start.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 13. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Huge quarter for Russell Wilson and Sean Payton.
You just can't overstate the importance of this final 13 and change. And what we saw from Denver last week, they had less than 100 yards in the second half. against the Raiders. Wilson over the middle and
Should be playing with a lot of confidence.
Wilson, here comes the heat. Wilson hit on the throw.
That's why you go out and you give these guys up front the kind of money that you give them. They can affect the game just like that.
You know, Payne got that 90.
On the previous play, number 1 was voluntarily out of bounds on the kicking team. That 5-yard penalty was added on to the end of the run, first down.
To build on a 4-point lead. On first down, Howell, the pump fake. Again, used.
It's not there. Hey, just get upfield, live to play another down.
On second.
If you punt, that's fine, but you can't give Denver a takeaway.
Ricky Stromberg is in for Cosme at right guard. Howell evades the initial set. There's a flag thrown and hefty.
Holding. Defense. Number 23.
Huge play. You get off the field, but now all of a sudden another set of downs.
That was a 3rd and 8, by the way, as in that Denver secondary, 2nd and 8.
Oh, boy.
Howell to the check. Robinson has some room. He's got a couple of lead blockers. He's got over 100 scrimmage yards for Washington. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from inside the 35. Howell over the middle. 2nd and 6. Broncos showing blitz. Washington picked it up. This is Gibson breaking a tackle. That's a first. But boy, has Gibson bounced back. 1st and 10 as we cross the 8-minute mark in the 4th. Howell over the mid. Sam Howell on the cusp of 300 yards passing in this game. First down and more. Robinson, and he's in. Touchdown.
Right in to Benito coming off the edge. You've got an extra player. He's expecting Benito to be outside and contain. 2 players in 1 gap. Strongest in these situations, obvious passing situations.
Wilson over the middle. Good drive starter here. Williams, but he is stuck. And the Broncos suddenly playing in an 11-point hole. Wilson steps up in the pocket. Everyone covered initially. Throws it. Boy.
The same thing here so far, the way he reads the quarterback.
Wilson puts his back into it. First down, Denver.
Much of an impact or touches in this game.
Fresh set of downs. Wilson, everyone covered. We're just going to lunge. Give the Commanders a chance to sub. 2nd and 10. Wilson's going to run for it. Wilson inside the 30. That's a Arch alluded to it. One of the reasons why he became so great was winning in these moments with the money on the table. Wilson somehow escapes. Here they come again. Hit in the release. Chance to start a season with 2 straight wins for the first time in 12 years. Wilson trying to buy himself some time. Goes to the check. This is Williams.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 99.
Massive call against the Commanders.
Yeah, just at the inside here. Try to work on this backer up the seam.
Wilson on first down after the penalty. Pump fakes over the middle. It is caught. Chicago desperately trying to pull one out here in week 2. On 2nd and 6. Here they come again. Wilson gets it out just in time. It's caught. This is P. Ryan.
It is tough to run here on Washington.
Quick snap. Wilson.
Just a misdirection. And keep your eyes disciplined for play action.
Broncos do indeed run a play before the 2-minute warning. A little miss play on that.
Yep, after a discussion, the runner was down at the 8-yard line. It's 2nd down here at the 8-yard line.
Check that knee right there. And here we go. Final 2 minutes. Have to think the Broncos want to play fast here. 2-score game.
Outs would have been huge here for Denver.
And that Russell Wilson pass batted down. But we saw late substitution again. And goal. Wilson probes the defense. Looking, fires. A 2nd straight loss to begin the season. 3rd and goal. Wilson looking. Here they come again. Wilson sacked. The game. Kicked all those years for Sean Payton in New Orleans.
Your defense gets you some good field position.
Takes that high bounce. Football's loose. Washington
play when they had to keep their drives going.
What a moment here for the young quarterback, Sam Howell, as they begin. And now can they hold on as they protect this 8-point lead. Robinson
being more important, letting the clock wind down, keeping it on the ground.
As Wade readies himself from around his own 35. Gets it off cleanly. Good looking punt.
It's been the equal opposite for Denver here on offense in the second.
Just an unbelievable turnaround. Wilson slinging it near side of the field. It's
Some way to get a touchdown.
42 seconds left. They have to play quickly. Wilson steps up. Again, feeling the pressure. High pass. This is not how they drew up the start of the season. Wilson flushed out of the pocket. Tries to regather. Launches far side.
Look at this Denver team.
4th and 3. Maybe one last gasp here for Wilson in Denver. He's going to tuck it away. First down and more. Wilson out across the 30.
Oh, what a tackle.
Has to get out of bounds. What a play. Curl trying to get him inbounds. Clock still running. What an open field play by Curl.
Unbelievable play.
Pressure set. Broncos hoping for this play, maybe one more. Wilson far side. Wilson looking for a miracle. Gonna gather. Unleashes towards the end zone. It is deflected in the air, and it's caught. Brandon Johnson. And Denver's prayer is answered.
There is no way. Tip 3 times. You've got to be disciplined here if you're Washington.
Wilson to the end zone, batted down and incomplete.
This is so well played by St. Juice. He sees Sutton coming from the other side of the field. He stays home in his zone. He's there to see the football and makes a huge play.
March, boy, there was a little bit of premature contact. For the first time in 12 years, 35-33 your final. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes, followed by Yellowstone and Big Brother. Now for Adam Adini, Jeets Therator, Spiridine saying so long from Denver. You've been watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 58.